Should you rent or should you buy? The debate continues on social media, and I want to give you my 2 cents. I don't think we should look at our primary residence as an investment. We should look at our primary residence as a forced savings account or a lifestyle purchase at best. And here's why. If you buy a house for $400,000 today and it ends up growing to $1.2 million 30 years from now, you didn't technically make $800,000 because most people take out a 30-year loan and most people are going to pay a lot of interest on that. Plus your property taxes, homeowners insurance, maintenance, potential HOA. When you add all that together, roof, windows, flooring, remodeling, all of that stuff, it's probably going to be about 1.2. So at best, you break even unless you were making massive principal payments along the way, then you might make a couple $100,000. But at the end of the day, it's a forced savings account. Now, the good news is that you no longer have to worry about whatever the heck rent's going to be in 30 years. You have a house and you have property taxes, homeowner insurance, and a little bit of upkeep for your retirement, which might be better than if you were stuck renting. Then why do people get on the internet and say, no, renting's the way to go? Well, if you're a disciplined investor, and instead of putting $80,000 down, for example, on a house, you put that directly into the stock market. Instead of making a $3,000 a month monthly payment every month on your mortgage, property taxes, potential HOA, maintenance, you rent for, let's say, $1,500. You take the $1,500 difference every single month and put that into the stock market. If you weigh that over 30 years, you will probably have $2 to $3 million in the stock market compared to your house, which would be about 1.2. But rent's also going to be going up. So you would have to keep raising, the rent would go up and you'd have to keep on putting more and more in to maintain that. But that's what people mean. If you really got that figured out and dialed in, renting will net you more. But if you have life circumstances come up, you lose your job, things happen, you stop investing for a long period of time, you might end up with $900,000, which is still a lot. But now you're with $900K and you don't own a house. Now you're paying rent. So you have to really sit down and figure this out. But there's risk to both. So just figure out what you think is best for your family. But the thing that I would advise people to do, if you're someone who can easily afford a house and invest appropriately, you've hit a home run. If you're somebody who can barely get into a house and it's going to make you house poor and it's going to become a prison instead of a pleasure and you're not going to be able to invest appropriately, that's when you need to take a step back and really look at the numbers. But my point to this video is that both are great. It just depends on your scenario. Just run the numbers and stay disciplined in one way or the other or both if you can, and that'll help you be successful in the long run.